Welcome back to KCB Sports Extra. I'm Justin Margolis, and I'm joined here by the Plainview Bulldogs. They're this week's KCBD Team of the Week. They beat the Lubbock Cooper Pirates this week, and now we're going to have Coach Wyatt Martinez and a couple of the players next up. Coach, obviously a great win this past week. You took over as an interim head coach here, and I'm sure you had all these goals to make this team better each and every year. Now 3-2 on the season. How does it feel to kind of be moving in the right direction?
Oh, we're right where we want to be at this time of year. You know, we played our non-district season, got everything out of that we want, get ourselves ready for district play, and 48 guys went out and did that on Friday to get us in the driver's seat for district play. So it's really exciting for our community, for our team, for myself, and just so proud of them.
With the start that you guys have had this season, what's been the biggest difference that you've noticed kind of going through the summer, heading into the fall from this group that's led you guys to this start?
Well, I think it starts with our senior class. You know, we've done a good job of building strong culture through our off season and summer workouts. You know, these guys, I've told them since day one, they're a special group. And we've built great leadership. Kids want to win; they want it bad. So that's how we kind of started off our season, just rocking and rolling on all cylinders. You know, like I said, got to where we wanted to be in district play to start everything off.
And you knew this Lubbock Cooper game was going to be tough. You guys go in it every year knowing it's going to be hard. What were you telling the guys going into it, and how special did it feel to finally get the job done against them? Yeah,
it's interesting you say that. You know, we talked about how we've never beat these guys before. We've been playing them since around 2014. Haven't had a chance to walk away off the field with the victory against them before. But what I told these guys early, I told them on Tuesday, you know, why not us? Why not this team? Why not this be the group that changes that? And so that was the message all week. We talked a lot about belief and, you know, believing in each other, believing in ourselves, believing in our training and preparation and all those things. And, you know, I never saw a doubt in any of their minds all week long that they were going to go and start off 1-0 in district, and they did that.
And then to get into the coach speak side of things, this is also a district win for you guys, so I know that's an important thing as well, starting up 1-0 in district play. How important is that for you guys?
Yeah, it's really big, you know, in a lot of ways. Obviously, there's three teams that are in the district that are all 1-0 right now. And so we're in the driver's seat where we want to be, you know, but then there's a lot of work to be had now because you've kind of got a target on your back when that happens. And, you know, everybody's got to knock off the ones on top. So we're all fighting for those 4 spots to the playoffs. And so, you know, it's big, and I'm proud of the guys for that, but we got to go right back to work and get ready for the next district game.
And last one for you, Coach. Just the moment at the end of the game when you guys knew you won. I saw the celebration. I know how special that is for a coaching staff that's been working so hard with these kids. How great was it to see them celebrating on the field after getting that win?
Yeah, it was awesome. You know, we called the timeout and talked to the offense. We got to go get one more first down, and we can get the best formation in football. We can get in victory formation and kneel on the ball and come out with a victory. And so at that moment, when I saw the offense on the field, I saw the quarterback, Seth Mayberry, look at the chains to make sure he got the first down, and just celebration began at that moment. You know, we had the student body come down and rush the field, which I don't know that's ever happened here. It was just a cool experience for the coaching staff and the kids, and just so thankful.
All right, Derek, end zone team of the week. On the offensive side of the ball, you guys have been putting up a ton of points. What's led to that success?
You know, I think it starts with our quarterback, Seth Mayberry. He's been working for 4 years, and then he just inspires us at practice to get it done up front. And we have playmakers outside of us that we make time for.
Big win this week over Lubbock Cooper. I know you guys have wanted that one for a long time. Just how special was it on the offensive side to just put up the amount of points that you guys did and have so much success?
It felt great. We had a great game plan coming in on Monday, and we came out opening script, scored, and we just never let up. We stayed on level, like Seth was saying, all game.
And I know the mature teams are the ones that take this game, but then they move forward from it. I know you guys have postseason aspirations. How do you guys just remain focused on the goal at hand and not get caught up in what's happening on a game-by-game basis?
Yeah, you know, like Seth was saying, we got to stay level. We can celebrate right now, but we go into a bye week, practice hard, and just focus up and get ready for legacy.
And then watching the end of the game, getting that last first down, getting to celebrate with your teammates, how important is that to you, just having these moments in your high school career?
Well, the play before that, we got a flag. So I was looking around, see there's no flag, and then there's this party after that. Look at the sideline, everybody's happy. It just felt great.
You guys have Legacy next, and I know that's a team that you guys also want to have some success against. What are you guys doing going into that week, just getting prepared for that matchup?
Well, we have 2 weeks to prepare for them because we're going into the bye week. So we're gonna come on Monday, work hard, look at the game plan, and just do what we did last week.
All right, Adrian, I'm sure you knew defensively that this game was going to be a challenge for you guys. What were you guys doing going into this game? What were you guys talking about as a group?
Well, going into this game, we knew we were going to have to make plays in order to get off the field and give our offense the ball back. And if we win the turnover battle, that puts us in a good spot every game.
And on the defensive end, how much does a win like this give you guys the confidence moving forward? Obviously, this is a big momentum shift on your team. Winning record 1-0 in district, how big is this for you guys?
It's just the start of a great thing that's going to keep on continuing. Just keep our foot on the gas and don't let up after this.
And individually, you're about at the halfway point here in the season. You got the bye week, obviously, so you got a week to get ready for Legacy. What are the things that you guys want to improve on the defensive side?
We're going to have big plays, but we want to limit those big plays. If we limit it down from like 5 to 3 a game, that puts us in a good spot to limit all the scores they get.
And then last one for you. Legacy, another matchup that you guys are going to want to take advantage of. How important is it going to be to get off to a good start on the defensive side, hold them down, and allow your offense to get off to a good start again?
We don't want to play catch up. If we get them stopped on the first drive on their script, that gives us a big motivation. It lets us allow us to keep on using that for the rest of the game.
The Plainview Bulldogs are this week's End Zone Team of the Week after a 3-2 start to the 2025 season. Up next, they host the Legacy Leopards with that game set for Friday night at 7 p.m. Stick around, we'll have more KCBD Sports Extra when we come back.